Hi everybody, my name is John with cookingwithjohngruber.com, and I want to tell you about my dinner last night. Last night I had grilled pork chops with some grilled roasted broccoli, and it was delicious. Today I'm stuck with leftovers. Now if you know me, I hate leftovers, but I like how a lot of the preparation has been done for me. So today, of these leftovers, one grilled pork chop and broccoli, I'm going to be making a Cuban style sandwich and a broccoli salad. So let's start with the sandwich. I have already done some thin slices from the pork chop. Now I still have a little bit more pork chop left, so I can use that yet again. That's me stretching that dollar to the best I can. So let's start with a little bit of bread. Move the bowl out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to start with the mandatory mustard for a Cuban sandwich. And this is just a stone ground. You can use any kind of mustard you want. I just prefer the thicker, chunkier, crispier bits to this one. Oh, it looks amazing already. I could just eat it like that as toast. Then I'm going to just be using a slight touch of mayonnaise on the other side, and I'm going to explain the reason why on the other side. It's not, it's not necessarily what's used on a Cuban sandwich, but I just want a thin layer on the bread of that mayonnaise. So we also know that besides just pork, there should be ham on a Cuban sandwich, or prosciutto, or whatever like smoked meats that you want. I don't have that, and me being me, I'm not even going to use it. So I'm just going to pile this. I slice it so thin, almost deli thin. And that's all piled on. Now, again, I don't need this pork chop out, so I can put it away and it'll be ready for another application, maybe some with barbecue sauce in a sandwich. The other ingredients to a Cuban is pickles. Now I have pickles. If you've seen my pickle and mayonnaise sandwich, or even I think I did pickles and cream cheese, then you will know that I have these left over in the fridge. So I'm going to use these. I'm going to put these on the mayo side because I've already prepared the bread not to absorb too much of that dill sauce. It's going to have some, but that mayonnaise kind of acted as a protective barrier, so to speak. So gosh, how many more can I fit on there? 3 more. Okay, so there's a hearty amount of pickles because I love dill pickles. Let me just wipe my hands real quick. All right, close that up. Am I missing anything else? Probably Swiss cheese, but in this case, I'm just going to do the pork and the pickles. A pork and pickle sandwich, how about that? But it's also got a great amount of mustard. I probably could have used a little bit more, and you just press it down. Hearty piece of bread. Now this is bread that I've used for other sandwiches as well. It's extremely, I don't want to say tough, but you can smush it, and it won't get really like thin and flimsy. And there is the Cuban sandwich, and it's got a little pork that fell out. Very tasty. It was a really good grilled pork chop. But as you can see, the bread doesn't really smush, even though I put quite a bit of effort on that. Let's try some more. Okay, and lastly, I said I was going to be making a broccoli salad. So I need the cutting board and 2 spears of my grilled broccoli. And I'm not even using a chef's knife for this. You know how I love my chef's knife, but it's not that important right now because I'm just doing a quick demonstration of what you can do with leftover cooked broccoli. So this again has been grilled and roasted. It still kind of has a crispness to it. Chop, chop, chop. Not even worrying about my knife skills at the moment. It's not that important. Again, quick grilled broccoli salad. Now, traditional broccoli salads usually have some sort of like seeds, such as sunflower seeds. Golden raisins are usually found in broccoli salad. I don't have golden raisins. I don't have any raisins or dried fruits, so I can't even apply that to this recipe. Doesn't matter. It's still going to be a great recipe. All right, so I have the chopped broccoli already. I'm going to then make a quick dressing. We are going to use some mustard. Come on, mustard. Help me out here. You're a full bottle. And I would say that's about 2 tablespoons of mustard with 1 teaspoon. Oh, did I say mustard? I mean mayonnaise. 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 teaspoon of mustard. And to add a little sweet, I have this bottle of Thousand Island dressing. This, I don't know why I buy it. It's always usually for 1 meal, and I know better. That's another 2 tablespoons. Just gonna give this a stir. And we want a kind of a sweeter dressing, so we'll see what I might need to add to this, but you can see it's kind of nice and creamy in there. It's a little tangy. Probably more. Thousand Island. I may have to add some sugar to this to get to where I like it. Now, you notice I'm using the same spoon, stirring and tasting. That's because I'm eating this by myself. When you eat by yourself, it doesn't matter, but if you're making for other people, please use a separate tasting spoon and then your mixing spoon. Actually, that's quite nice. I won't be adding any more sugar to it. I'm just going to be adding some ingredients. Now, I said I didn't have any sunflower seeds, but I do have some flaxseed. And that'll add a nice, nutty, crunchy texture to it. I'll be doing that. Ooh, that's quite a bit. But that's okay. There's no such thing as too much flaxseed. Honestly, there kind of is. It has a really off-putting taste if you have too much. I'll mix it and see what happens. Kind of disappeared. Next, I have some cheddar cheese here. I just cubed it up and I'm going to be adding it to the dressing. And then I'll be adding the broccoli and see if I can get it all in the bowl and not all over the counter. Okay, that looks delicious. Get this like well incorporated. The cheese to mix in there. That, oh my God, I'm impressed. Looks like a nice, nice broccoli salad, honestly. And perfect amount of mayo for the spears that I cut up. Now, the broccoli isn't as green as it could be, but because it was, again, grilled on the grill with the pork chops, but it does have great consistency, still kind of crisp, not too crisp. So, and that's the broccoli salad. Okay, so my lunch is complete. I might add a few potato chips to my sandwich, and lunch is served just from making something out of the leftovers. And that's what I do. So hopefully you were inspired. to make something out of nothing, I like to call it, and you're not spending any extra money the day after, but you're also not eating leftovers, except you're eating leftovers. Thanks for joining me. I will see you next time.